trying to enter the Konami code?
I tell you what, the Konami code, it was funny as fuck. No, that was me stopping my recording on my PC and stopping my streaming and then restarting it so that it's a separate segment, so it's easier to edit. But Alexa knows the Konami code, and my daughters were both trying to do it today, and it seemed to be an accent thing. But it was awesome. Your Alexa will spark off and do different stuff, and it will do. You have not entered the right code. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't have her plugged in here because CIA and all the rest of it. But yeah, really, really funny that even in the modern times, that old school console thing is still existing. Lost Village, okay. Excuse me.
Right, I am shit at this map.
Just listen to the birdies, buddy.
Don't listen to the birdies, Spanner. You've got a team to help out. Don't you be disappearing off in the hills.
Get in. Oh, there's no horn on this. Is it? Oh, there is.
I know. I tried to, but it teleported.
No horn blow you
hang
off
on a
on
minute.
this.
Wait a minute. What? Are you kidding?
I have no help.
What?
Someone looks at me funny, I'm dead.
What the fuck, man?
I fired my big gun at Oddball until the barrel melted. Then.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Didn't get there quick enough.
Laptop over there.
Okay, so it's
Laptop's
3v4,
in the back of the bay.
so I might switch and just do camera both.
Can't kill him.
This is going to be a quick
hate it.
game.
Yeah, I'm going to be going in a minute.
I know.
Wow. Okay.
Kill the person.
I'm on the verge of rage quit.
Okay, so sorry, I laughed. I shouldn't have done that. Rage quit is a very negative thing. This is Mental Health Week, so if you want to have a chat, let's find a room. Let's find a house here where no one else is going to attack.
Wow.
Genuinely, if anyone wants to chat, just stay in touch.
Are you pissed?
Don't get stretched. Me?
Yeah.
Not yet. No, I've only on the white wine. I haven't hit the JD. So yeah, I'm open. I'm open to discussions. Can stop the stream if you want to have a serious chat. Who fucking put the gazelle in there? Oh, laptop. Bloody hell.
Nice landing, laptop.
Fucking hell. It's great when you're on his team. It's terrible when you're not. Who's getting me on like that?
On the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Boom! Look at that.
Oh shit.
And now there's a DPV.
What? How?
There's no flag to steal, mate. There's no flag there.
Two times I've hit that buggy.
Who's shooting me?
Me, sorry, I shot the buggy.
3. Can we help them and make it 5-0 really quick?
How do I have 0 health but I'm still alive?
Right, let's get some C4 on this flag.
Let's go.
Come on, we're not above that.
Coming at you. Who's to mine? Marble, Stilgar.
Nice.
There's
I don't
C4
have
there.
Yes.
Like, there's no
I'm
one.
gonna blame. I'm gonna blame my internet provider.
This is bullshit.
You're there as well,
I'm
aren't you,
done.
mate?
Yeah, I
Yep,
think I'm done.
yep.
It's just continual rape. It's like you don't get a chance to.
It's
This is always a tough map for the
It's
Allies.
fucking serious.
It is. But at least
especially
there's birdsong. You just find yourself a nice tree and there's nice birds tweeting in it.
While your teammates die.
Oh yeah,
Continual
sorry.
rape.
Was that meant to be the focus?
What do you want, Miyagi?
Okay.
I'm in a bad mood. I'm defending. Oh, you want to die? Okay.
Where did he come from?
And then somebody killed me.
Oh bloody tooltips!
Are you guys just playing defense? You got laptop now.
Yeah, the laptop took take pity on us.
Well, now we've got everybody.
Yeah. There's been a team
So
switch.
Miyagi, just press return, and then on the left-hand side, pick opposition or coalition.
Hang on. He's just fucked off without the flag. Oh, Skillen.
Helo behind you, mate. Marbles, helo behind you.
I hope you take this in the right way, but you
I ain't getting in
motherfucker.
Yeah. She used to call me that a lot.
I brought company.
Die! Why won't you just?
Is he not
die?
dead? Why won't you just die, Bond?
Grenade swap.
Right, you motherfucker! I see it. I see it. I don't know what my. What the hell? Okay. Okay. I'll let you have that. So don't
He's going
switch
for the hero.
camera view at the same time that you're fucking. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I found a tree
It's
with
a
a bird.
helo.
A tree with a bird, and I
that.
can still.
You found a tree with a bird. Hang on. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I found a
tell me on
I
the
found
map.
a tree. I found a tree with a bird where I could also defend my flag very well, and then I got knifed by Mash.
Ah, okay.
Helo's a bit broken, mate.
Right, I'm done. I can't take any more of this. I can't even.
Okay, we'll catch you next week. That's
Hey.
the beauty of this is that when you're done, you can come back in. And I've missed this for like 20 years. That's what I love about this. Thank you ever so much for everyone coming back to this. Heartfelt, tears in my
Thanks for
eyes.
coming back. Getting spawn camped. Right, buggy. Okay, I got a fucking big machine gun here. Right. I'm dying. You're gonna die. Nah, that's it. I've had enough.
Rage quit.
Rage quit. Yeah. I'm gonna go and sit, stroke a cat for a bit.
You do it. You do that.
I've had a good day.
Hey, it's been a lot of fun. And we're going to have
Banner.
a lot more fun
We're going.
in the future.
There's a guy with a stinger there, though. Let's go, let's go.
Jesus, sorry.
What are you doing? I've got the flag! I've got the flag!
Okay. So the learn today is don't try and fly a heli with a mouse.
Oh,
no,
shit.
just use the. Sorry, still going. I do apologise.
Right, I'll see you later, crazy kids. Have a good one.
Fighters.
Have a good one. All right, like and subscribe, please.
Say hello to your mums for me.
I need to say hello to yours first.
He fucking dropped it. He dropped
He
his sail.
mic drop on that.
Yeah. I do want to say.
Wow, man.
Oh, nice son. Well done.
Good game. Good game.
Wow. Decimated. Now, I'm loving this. This, as a 46-year-old coming back to this game, it makes me feel like 2025 again. It's awesome.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It is. And sorry for dropping out and spending time with. No, not sorry for dropping out. It was lovely dropping out and then just seeing the game carry on. Because while we were watching Final Space, I just had a look and it was great. It was awesome. But what I realised was it was that origin stories. It's like, when did you switch to become QBS? When did you join in? And that's the thing that I realised I missed, because just at the point at which I got married, I lost contact with you guys. So there was that blip of 15 years. So for me, it'd be lovely, only if you're happy for it. Fucking Berlin. To talk about it. We're probably not going to talk too much during Berlin, but yeah, okay.
I did just kill the right server, didn't I? You guys are still running?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've got to update our Valheim server.
Why? So you're running Valheim as well as this? I mean, that's interesting for me as well. It's just what stuff you're playing outside of this.
I actually haven't even played Valheim. I set it up for another group I'm part of, and I haven't even gone in.
Okay.
I need to bug out, fellas. I'll catch you later.
Take it
See
easy,
you, Kellen.
Kellen.
Yeah.
Yeah, good games, guys. Take it easy.
Catch you soon. I'll catch you. Are you going to be around next weekend?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I've been away. I've got some project sort of coursework stuff to do, so that's eating into some time. But yeah. I'll be
Okay.
about. Should be about.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right.
Yeah, I'll try and get my
catch you
lad on
next
here as well. I got this installed for my lad, so hopefully we'll get him on as well.
week. Cool. No pressure. It'll be all fun. It's all fun. Remember,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all fun. It's no pressure.
All right, mate. Right, catch you guys later.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
Sleep
Yeah,
well.
see you later. Bye.
I'm going to bounce too. I will talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Yep. See you then. Take it easy.
Let's see ya. I might be I'm leaving soon too.
That's a
We're on
no
2 on
worries.
2. I'll stay to make it 2 on 2. Whoa.
So while it's 2 on 2, I'm just very, very interested. I said earlier that I'm on Warzone. I do a bit of Fortnite, but it's a bit shit at the moment. I'm doing a bit of Magic the Gathering as well. So, are there other games that you're playing, or is it just Battlefield that's brought you back into gaming? Do you want
Only playing this.
I'll tell you what, I can stop streaming
Me
so
too.
it's a bit more honest. Let me cut that. Yeah. Just this.
I used to play a Magic the Gathering real for like not just a card game.
Yeah.
But I'm just playing this at the moment.
Have you still got
Family
your
life.
decks?
There's no time for more games.
That's the balance of it. Hang on, let me make sure. My Twitch is really going fucking freaky at the moment. No, Twitch, I want to stop. I want honest conversations. Although it was really, I've got to say, it was really empowering earlier. Talking to people about their separations. That was really nice, and that's what I always thought QBS was nice. It was, we'd be open and honest. Ah, you motherfucker.
I don't know when I just disappeared from QBS.
Oh, I know for me it was when I was... Hang on. Yeah, streaming stopped. That's fine. The weird thing for me was Tire Smoke, who introduced Purple Helmet into QBS, and then from there we grew out, because Purple Helmet used to work in OBS, where Tire Smoke was. So they worked together, but me and Tire Smoke met each other through the Air Cadets and lived together during that period, and it was
All right.
it was a lot of fun, just a wonderful time. But I then met up with my ex-wife, and obviously things shifted. Things changed. Not blaming her for the reason why I left QBS, but basically, yeah, you've got other focuses and off you go. So it was really interesting to see that Purple Helmet was still engaged. And my daughters even said to me today, why don't you get in touch with Tire Smoke? Why don't you get in touch? And it was like, but time has passed. Things are different. If he wants to get involved, and
He will,
he will.
He knows we're here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the other thing was with Purple Helmet. Well, he's on Facebook, but he's not in the game. And I always
Obviously different priorities, different parts of your life, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. But the balance between, and that's why I'm interested to know, did people evolve into playing other games, and then this is a throwback to it, or did people stop playing and then have kind of reignited through the game? Which is why I was asking about Warzone. I've got different friends who play on that, and interesting as well as the fucking weird thing is hearing people while I'm driving a tank over one of the monks just driving over a map and then having American accents telling you about how their lives have changed and they're separated. I'm separated as well. It's not because of this, but then I've come back to it because it's that part of your identity before you were a part of a relationship.
Understand? Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a moment in which I was thinking, shit, I shouldn't be recording this, I shouldn't be sharing this, which is why I had to say it. But it was like, fuck me, there's like 10 people or 9 people on this server who are connected purely through this game and have got very different life circumstances but are quite happy to talk about it. And that's why I was asking about, actually, if it's going to be a counselling session, yeah, I'm all up for that, but I don't want to make you feel pressured into streaming it. It's not all about the content, it's about fucking reaching out to you guys who have been interested in this game. It's a weird thing. It's just that weird
Isn't it?
thing.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And then 2 seconds into getting really connected to someone, it all becomes quite real, and everyone's focused into the game, and it's lovely. It's those incidental moments of loveliness. My daughters understand that, they really do. And in fact, one of my daughters was watching my screen while we were meant to be having like daddy-daughter time. So we were watching Final Space, but she was fucking watching the screen as it was capturing stuff. And part of me thinking, do you know what's going on? Do you want me to show this game? Do you want to actually get involved? And then part of me thinking, no, don't put pressure on her. She's enjoying lots of different stuff. Don't try and bring her in to say, this is a game I love. It's the environment I love. It's non-toxic. Everyone really gets on. This is a safe space. It's a weird thing.
It's just that connection, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somehow distant but connected, isn't it? And it takes you back to when you're first playing it as a kind of a mindless younger version of yourself, and just gets you away from life's kind of things that have caught up with you. And you some familiar voices.
Yeah, absolutely. The familiar voices. You know what the map layout is. Mash knows that he can just stay there and keep on shooting Spanner.
Shit.
Sorry, I just ran someone over.
Yeah.
Ah, motherfucking mash. Ah,
Headshot.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I tell you what, the really weird thing is for me is I know the exact moment, and it's 15 years ago that I was playing less and less. So I can't remember. I think it was Stilgar who was doing the QBS. He was calling back to my version of Team America, and it was like, fuck me. I
Mm.
remember where I was when I recorded that and I uploaded it, and I was part of the community there. And then marriage got in the way, but marriage was the priority, and then kept that.
Mm.
And then realizing that, Jesus Christ, from that moment where I was that invested that I sang a parody to the point at which I've come back, I've had 2 kids. I,
Same.
and it was like, and then came back into, it's not about the graphics, it's not about that, it's just beyond that. it it's people, and then hearing people's names like
Whoa.
Miyagi. I was never part of that, but
No,
to
me neither.
know that it obviously it continued, this ethereal thing continued on, and it's wonderful to just be, it doesn't matter how long it's been, you're a part of QBS, you remember it, you fan the server, fuck, you're engaged, yeah, let's go for it. It's an incredible thing that I feel really honoured to be part of, and that's why I wanted to do the videos.
Run me over. Shite.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, no,
Are people still playing the game? Okay, sorry. Right.
try and multitask, mate.
Sorry, very deep and philosophical here. Ah, yeah, but it's 2v2.
Yeah, no,
so...
I'm not laughing over what you're saying.
No,
Just
it's
some
fine.
funny moments in game.
But this is why I want to have. Yeah. That's it. Cool. Thank you. Kill me, and then. Right. Weirdly, I watch this footage over and over again. I just love watching it because I know everyone's better than me, so just seeing stuff, learning from you.
Yeah, I think I stopped spending a lot of time on QBS when I because I used to do it when I was at university and doing my PhD, and then real life and moving in with my girlfriend, and that was probably like, what was that? That was a long time ago now.
What was your PhD in?
Biochemistry,
Nice.
molecular virology. So yeah, and then didn't really play much computer games. She wasn't ever into computer games very much, so that kind of went away really from my life until maybe a bit of PlayStation here and there. But man alive, it's been really busy. Just life in it. And then this last year, he was furloughed for a bit, and it's like, well, see if it kicks off again, then I'm join it if it starts happening again.
But are you safe as far as your career is concerned? The only reason I ask that is the fact that I'm building with some of my colleagues a biochemistry degree, separate from pharmacology.
All right.
But it would be fascinating to just show you what we're planning. But the point is that how much of this stuff, because of the pandemic, has been negatively impacted. You can't practitioner in it. You can't apply it.
I've had about 3 jobs in the last year, chopping and changing and doing this, that, and the other. It's been a funny old time, to be honest. I've worked in a lighthouse lab as well for a bit.
In a lighthouse?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Okay, separate from this, you've got me on Discord. Can we have a separate conversation? Because this is the thing that fascinates me about the experience you've had. and how it might inform. You know, if you had a shit experience with it, well, we've got people paying £9,000 a year to come through. I'd rather that they're, you know, not. So, you weren't
What do
in
you
a
do, sorry?
lighthouse. So my job is I build university degrees.
Oh, okay.
So top level, we look at, okay, what do you need from a pharmacology degree? What do you need from a biomedical degree? What do you need from a biopharmacology? Or it could be a history degree, or it could be a fucking computer science degree, or it could be a business degree. Switches between each. So
Right. Quite broad.
yeah, almost like you span a lot of different subjects. So you could clarify yourself as a spanner. I've actually managed to get my career to be me as a spanner of different subjects. It's a beautiful thing, but it's fascinating as well. It's what do
Yeah.
people actually need? What do they need to do? And how best can we support them for that? So
I think a lot of people don't know what their degree might lead on to, or what it's actually giving them when they choose it.
exactly, and
Well,
we
other than maybe a few specialist ones, but like literally, I didn't know
no,
when I chose.
and that's unfair. 27 grand's worth of debt, and you don't know what you're going to lead to. That's the whole ethos. Everything that we do. So the one I'm working on at the moment is esports. It's like, okay, so it might be a business degree with a bit of gaming added into it, or we're like, fuck that. No, the first module you get is Ready Player One. What is it like to be a gamer? What is it like to be someone who focuses in on one particular genre of games? But there's so many other genres. So you have to break out of your comfort zone and understand that it might be Magic the Gathering, but it equally might be League of Legends, and I've never played that, or it might be Battlefield if they go professional. Really interesting stuff from that point of view. But then you might be into waste management, and for me, it is that spanner. The term spanner really goes into that. I can't focus on just one thing. I can't be dedicated to one particular approach. Almost like I need to be scatterbrained across a lot of different things. So it's interesting, and the parents are forking out this money, £9,000 a month. £9,000 a year. You've got to guarantee that it's leading to something, but that's not just theory. And let's have a, if it's all right, hit me up on Discord. We'll try and find a time and just chat through it. There's so much I can do. Not so much I can do. So much I can be informed by the experience of people who've been through these things.
Yeah, happy to have a chat. My degree has been very relevant in the pandemic, but then particular work roles have been quite, don't know what to say. There's a limited number of actual, like for me, engaging roles and things that are satisfying to do. But I've had a few different roles. Currently in a very small startup company, trying to do something a little bit different because I was working in regulated diagnostics for a long time.
Okay.
Well, not for a long time, but for a while. But yeah, and then like a lot of other people trying to what doesn't feel right to me, but I'm in a company now that's making some cash out of the COVID situation and doing our own COVID testing.
Yeah, because IP is the biggest thing within any of the biochemistry. Having that control over it.
Yeah, it's not the IP, it's just the service offering around it. But, yeah.
Let's have a chat. Let's reach out. Like and subscribe to my Twitch channel. No. If you want. I don't know what's the easiest way for me to send out. Whether or not we just arrange a time and then we just jump on Discord and have a chat.
Yeah, can do, yeah.
I'm fairly free next week during the days. What's your schedule like?
I'm working all the time. All Monday, Friday. Like, only available in the evenings. And then I'm usually too busy putting my kids to bed most of the time.
Okay, so I have my kids on a Monday and a Wednesday night, so Tuesday nights are easier for me. I mean, my daughters are 13 and 12, so they're good as gold. I can say to them at 9:30, go to bed, and then 10 o'clock I'm up for a chat.
I'm at a somewhat more hands-on time of their life.
Okay.
I got two, they're 5 and 3.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, it can vary. It can be.
And one of them's going through a phase of I don't want to go to sleep for hours.
Oh, right, okay, so separately we need to discuss that because I had exactly the same thing and I keep on bringing it up with my 13-year-old. When she stood at the top of the stairs shouting, "You don't know what it's like to try and go to bed." And it's like, there's 3 rules. The first rule is, are you on your bed? Yes or no? And then the second one is, are you talking? Yes or no? And then the third one is, are your eyes open or closed? Yes or no? And I kept her to that. And it took 6 months of saying, you've broken 3 rules. Rule number 1, you're not on your bed. You're shouting it from the top of the stairs. Rule number 2, you're clearly talking to me, so your mouth isn't shut. And then rule number 3, you're not on your bed. You're clearly talking to people and your eyes are wide open. Yeah. And I kept it. It was a real struggle. It was a real... Might as well talk that we're not recording. I fucking felt like a fucking ninja. That when I put her into the bed and then slowly crept out, the worst time ever was like 2 hours that it took me to gradually move away. And it's a tiny room. It's like any movement for this 3-year-old, she's going to wake up and know that I'm in the room.
Yeah.
You
just have to. You do what you need to do, don't you?
You do, but the thing is, you have to keep consistent. Whatever you're trying to do, you have to force them into it rather than pander to it. And actually, I will admit, a lot of what happened in those early years then impacted on my ex-wife and I's sleeping patterns, because there was a point at which she was saying, "I'll just let her come and sleep in the bed with me," and I was like, no, we can't. And she was like, "I'm trying to get to sleep and you're just arguing with our daughter." I was like, yes, yeah. Because she needs to sleep in her own bed. She needs to learn how to do that. And eventually it got to the point where my wife and my daughter were sleeping in the bed and I was sleeping in the spare room. And as soon as you get to that, yeah, that's it. And there's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do to convince my wife that this is wrong. You can't pander to what the child wants. You have to have those clear designations of, this is your room, this is bedtime. And Eve, not to bring you down, but even to this day, the little routines, and I'll say it out loud, it's not streaming, but Mummy and Daddy love you both very much. Grandma and Grandpa love you both very much. Granddad in London loves you both very much. Nanny in London loves you both very much. To 2 of them, you both very much love little girls. So a little routine of, this is a little mantra that we say before you go to bed, and it would be fine. One of the daughters would just be fine with that and she would go off to bed. The other one would be, "Daddy, do you remember when this happened?" and would try and engage me in a dialogue. And it's like, no, we've done.
Now's not the right time for that.
Yeah. Why didn't you bring this up in the daytime? You had all this time. Why did it suddenly pop? And it's that difficulty between creativity and it's time for bed. You know, Mummy and Daddy need our time. But the thing is that at the age of 3 and 5, they will see that you are the bastard who's taking time away from Mummy because of that, you know, mammalian connection to them. They've been used to Mother being there, and suddenly this father is coming in and saying, "No, this is the rules. This is the." It's a very difficult thing, and I think the only thing I can suggest is it's important to have a dialogue early on with the kids to understand, for them to understand what time is. So, we've had a lovely day today, it's been wonderful, and now it's time for you to sleep and have lovely dreamy dreams. Mummy and Daddy need some time together that doesn't involve you. And have that separation. That's the only thing that kind of worked a bit. Because otherwise they just see us as like fucking monkeys. We're all just monkeys in a den. Yeah, Mummy will chat to me until 11 o'clock at night. No, fuck that. No, fucking mum, shut up. They're meant to be asleep. And that's why I'm glad I'm not streaming. But it's that separation. Pure time. And there was conversations earlier about people who have been in the services and difficulties there. Yeah, but the difficulties that a child can bring to a relationship equally is important to nail down. You need to have that separation. You need to have that absolute closure of the expectation is 9:30 is the time you go to bed. Childhood intelligence needs about 10 hours of sleep up until the age of 12 or 13. Get them to bed early. Make sure that your marriage is stable, because from 9:30 onwards you can watch whatever you want on TV. You can have fun with the missus, whatever it happens to be, or just being present for each other. If she's reading a book and you're just watching TV, it's you two time together before these fucking lumps of flesh came into your life.
It's true though. It can take over, can't it? From actually
It can.
why you're with that person in the first place.
Yeah.
And you just don't have any time to appreciate it, either time for your space, for yourself, or time for anyone else, really.
Yeah.
I don't know how some people do it, and they get the kids to bed as early as they say they might do. I reckon a lot of people don't say the truth.
Yeah, and don't put pressure on yourself. Weirdly, it was written in a book I read. Don't put pressure on yourself for people who say, "Oh yeah, I get my kid to bed early." It's like, yeah, but it's a completely different being. The DNA strands are completely different from you. I have to understand my child, and I have to understand and reflect on who I was as a child. If I had problems sleeping, then that might be part of my DNA. Therefore, be sympathetic to a child who is not able to sleep, because otherwise you're fighting against fucking nature. And that goes back, and you have to think back. We are very lucky and privileged to be in where we are. When you look back to all the fuckheads before vaccines and all the rest of it, who got eaten by saber-toothed tigers. Our ancestors managed to survive. But that doesn't mean we understand each other. You can't look at your sister or your brother's kids and say, "Oh, well, that's the way it should be." You have to respond to the child in front of you. You have to respond to what they're saying. Do not ever put pressure on yourself. And it's a weird thing. I wish I could say it to every parent. Learn each child like it was a fucking Tamagotchi, but a different Tamagotchi from everyone else's. Yes, you might have friends who have managed to get a routine in. That's fine. Good for you. That's not necessarily going to translate into my child and the way of bringing up. Compared to, I'm a really bad parent because I can't get my child to sleep the same way that they can. No. Because they're not part of the same DNA. They haven't got the same makeup. You have to adapt to your child and that comes back to wolves. It comes back to the way that wolf packs emerge. You understand how your child is, you understand how your wife is, you understand it, and as long as there's no conflict there, that's fine. If there's any guilt put onto you from other people, you can shed it off. Don't let it happen. Understand your children. You're the best people to understand your own children. Don't compare them to how other people are comparing to their children. That's the only thing. I need a wee. Sorry if I've been chatting a bit too much. But at least I haven't been streaming. That's the thing. And who was it who said earlier about this could be a counselling thing?
I don't know. Who said that?
I think it was Skellen. I think I need to reach out to individuals. Oh shit! I'm still recording. So I'm not streaming, but I'm recording. Okay.